Why was I muted? I unmute myself. What is a better encapsulation of trying to seize power in the very difficult games of power that we play in this era? Unmuting oneself to speak up. No, there are probably way better, more potent analogies. Welcome back, everybody. It's great to see your faces. We have Nikki back with us. Welcome, Nikki.
Hi, thank you.
Absolutely. We're so glad you're here. We still have Johnny as well, guesting with us.
Yes.
Hi, Johnny.
Hello.
And we also have the wonderful Danny and Will Jinkies.
Hi.
Hello. Hey. And Justin is hiding as usual behind a magical curtain and whispering probably secrets and sweet nothings from behind that curtain, which is okay
Secrets
to do.
And sweet nothings? That feels like a lot.
An alternation, I suppose.
That's still an and. That's still both.
Yep.
Oh no.
Justin's doing a lot behind that curtain, and I don't know if I'm entirely comfortable with it.
Whoa.
He is now
putting in our
private
chat. He's writing in alternation. Secrets enter. Sweet nothings enter. Secrets enter.
I don't know if I like that.
I know that I love that. I feel very sure.
You guys need a moment.
We'll see. Yeah. We'll see if Gus is able to join us as well. But the show must go on. And so I would love to start with a little banter together. What is something that has the power to make your week? I would love to hear. It doesn't have to be like, something that happens on a weekly basis and makes your week or has the power to make your week, but something kind of in the zone of like not once in a lifetime. Maybe it's happened a few times and made your week. Somewhere in that zone.
I got lost in the caveats. Can you ask the question again?
Nope. I don't remember exactly how it was phrased.
$400 stone cold cash.
Okay, that's
Yes.
I mean, my week is already made because technically last week because I got Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. So
oh,
Yeah.
so I think beating that would be great.
That's exciting.
Yeah. No
Final
spoilers.
Fantasy VII. No spoilers. Yes. Well, I just want to share that because this is a wound of mine. I have not been able to finish Final Fantasy VII original.
It's okay.
I
I
tried.
never actually finished the original either.
Okay. Well, that kind of takes some of the sting out of it for me. So,
Yeah.
but not all of it, because my brother is the reason why I did not finish. And so,
High school friends are the reason why for me, so I totally get it.
maybe you've processed this more. I don't know if you've forgiven them for whatever, but my brother saved over my file no less than 3 times.
No.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the worst.
So, and they added insult to injury. My brother and our friend Tony at some point goofed around. We're giggly and silly, and we're in my room when I wasn't there, and they found a label gun. And they just put goofy labels all over my room, which I was still finding for 3 or 4 years after the fact. And my character's name was Dromic. And this is after the 3rd time that my Dromic attempt was erased. And they put on my bedside table, right when I lay down at night, it was there across the side of my lamp table, and it just said Dromic lives. And it just felt like salt in the wound.
Those
So anyway.
diving
I'm
little.
sorry.
I know. But one day I will play Final Fantasy VII and name my character Dromic.
Well, you don't get to name him in this version, but it's really fun.
I'll play the original again. All right. Anyway, anyone else? Thank you for helping me through this.
Yeah.
I feel like mine is it's more so what doesn't make my week is anytime like even like before we started recording for Dustfire and before Flying Bison podcast, whenever like we'd be able to meet and play an RPG because I just love this so much, that would make my week. And in contrast, like whenever like my core like Pathfinder 2e group, whenever we have to like end up missing a week to play, I can just find myself just being basically bummed out for the rest of that week. But if we are able to play, like yeah.
Totally.
RPGs, man.
I still don't know
RPGs
what
can
the
make
question
week.
is.
Something that can
Yeah.
make
This
your
is like
week,
the best.
Johnny.
It's like that Jackbox game where like one person's the imposter and everyone else knows what the question is. You have to try and blend in.
Oh, okay.
We should do banter that way.
We should
Johnny
have
has had Steve muted this entire time, and he has to guess.
No,
what the
okay,
banter
here's the
question
thing.
is.
I said from the top, I wasn't paying attention. I got lost in some caveats and didn't know what the question was. And I missed this time. Steve's not muted, but I missed what he said the question was when he tried to just fill me in now. So
Something
I guess I'll just go with what Will's saying and I'll try to blend in. Stuffed crust pepperoni pizza is for
Ooh,
sure the
yeah.
thing for me.
such a safe answer when you don't know the question. Stuffed crust pepperoni pizza.
It's so good. Oh,
Oh, well, that can definitely make somebody's week. I can see that.
Oh, is that what the
Uh,
question was? What would make my week?
Yes, Johnny, and you did great.
That's a legitimate answer too. That's great.
That's excellent. Yeah, I
so
think
you
something that
mark off a take on your growth track, Johnny, since you
Ooh.
successfully impostered.
I'm gonna take it.
You know, I gotta say, with TikTok alone, I am always marking yes to the growth and advancement question about learning something interesting about the world.
Oh yeah.
It's like every
Oh,
day.
yeah.
Like, I better be getting XP for this. Well. Any other amendments or additions, week makers? And if you want to let us know what makes your week in the Twitch chat, we'd also love to know that. I think somebody sent me thoughts and prayers when I was sharing about Dromic, but I'm not sure if that was directed at me.
Seems like it.
Awesome, y'all. Well, I think we need a little recap. A fair amount happened last time, and we must be orientated. The
I
deal.
told you that you did a great job with your Fumi voice.
Oh, thank you, Nikki. I sure didn't feel great doing a Nikki voice or a Fumi voice. I was like, this feels very outside of my toolkit.
It's stolen valor.
I will say on the stolen valor point, I did withhold saying frigid jerk.
Thank you.
You said it last episode, though.
Did I say it in your voice though? I thought I tried
Yeah.
not to.
But I think you was,
What?
I should hope it was more of a joke because she would not call one of her teammates a frigid jerk.
Right. Yes. Well, I need to go listen back to last week's episode. Oh my goodness. This is not okay. Lost points for Steve. No growth today.
Yeah, unmarked or take on your growth, Jack, Steve.
Yeah, I should. Yeah. I do keep a personal growth track. It's called my planner.
Well, yeah, that
Last
counts.
time. Yeah, it counts. Yeah. Last time on Relics of the New Republic, our wonderful young heroes watched a deal go sideways. They encountered a group far stronger than Woshi Ikaru's crew and watched them essentially get decimated in short order. They encountered a very strange man in a suit who seemed to be representing this other group at the deal. They escaped the heat of battle after discovering that there was probably not money to be taken away from the deal. Sammy demonstrated his excellent tunneling skills, and they also tried to bury this strange man in a suit underground. I don't know that it was intended to harm him as much as to simply put him in a place that was not where they were for some time. And
Yeah,
they at
I
least
think Lynn's going to be
succeeded
thinking
in-
about that one tonight.
Guys just going to bed, reviewing the day. It's like, we shoved a man into a recessed space deep under the earth.
I just want to say that brought me back. That gave me flashbacks to the Flying Bison podcast when we were in that like cavern, and Che had trapped. What was his name?
I know exactly what you're talking about. He trapped someone
Yeah.
in a cave wall with the express purpose of killing them.
Oh, geez.
Do not tell
That
Lynn.
is like
Do not
Edgar
tell
Allan
Lynn.
Poe levels.
Bad talk. It was bad
Yeah.
talk.
Batok, that's right. Batok was just straight up put into a cave wall.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
when
Batok.
everything went bad for Liko too,
Yeah, I don't think it was
Yeah.
even like space opened up in the cave wall. He's like
through no
sunk
fault
into
of any
cave
other party members.
It's
Yeah.
revisionist history.
Hello.
Gus is back. All right.
Hi. So do you guys want the truth or do you want
Oh, I mean, whatever version of the truth you would like to share,
or do-
Gus.
or do
I'm
you want
happy.
the embellished happenings?
Whatever is more fun to hear.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the truth. I got home early and I was like, man, I did it. I'm here early. I fought traffic. I'm doing great. It's like, you know what? I'm just gonna lay down for like 10 minutes because it's been a day. And then I laid down and then I woke up to everybody being like, "Donde está Gus? What is happening?" And I went, "Oh my god, I slept through the whole thing. Oh no, it's Thursday." And I kid you not, I feel like I was gonna throw up the whole time, but I
Aw.
made it, and I'm
Heck
here.
Heck yeah.
Oh, no.
Welcome.
Naps are a dangerous foe.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've flirted with the danger of a nap, and the nap
Yeah.
won this time.
I also took a nap before coming, but I had someone to help wake me up.
Oh, that's nice. It's good to see you.
Nap buddies.
Yeah.
Some of the best people.
So I'm sorry, everybody, but I'm here. We did it. We're doing the thing.
Well, we're
glad
glad
you're
Yeah,
here.
glad you're here. Hope you don't feel ill. And everyone, please love yourselves, even if that means stepping away from this camera. Well, I'm excited for this full and fun table.
Wow.
Let's see what happens tonight. I was just doing a little recap, and the other heavy hitter kind of things to bear in mind as we step into this week's episode. You successfully made it back to the surface and the storage tent in the circus. Lynn, bless her daringness, was able to secure, with help, one of the mind control devices. Sammy also decided, as you exited the tent and pressed into a bunch of crowds of happy circus goers, attempted and succeeded in pickpocketing something from Vivi Mao, CEO of Mao Mecha Corp. And Gus, you'll remember that her name is on your list of people who attended the masked gatherings of the Librarian Circle. And what of all things did this generous GM put in Sammy's hands? I don't know why I did this, but it's gonna be fun. I gave you a pouch with what is likely the complete recipe used to contact Shadowpaw.
Notice he added the "it's likely that."
Yeah, we'll find out soon enough
Mhm.
because Sammy
So-
got some of it wet and put it on himself.
That's right. He's like, I will
Oh,
mark
no.
myself.
Is Shadowpaw going to steal Sammy? Is that
This
how we
is-
arrange Johnny's exit from this
Maybe
portion of
Shadowpaw
the
comes and takes Sammy,
season?
and Sammy enjoys some mother-son adventures.
I just
That
imagine
he's finally
Plot twist,
found.
Shadowpaw was Sammy's mom the whole time.
Oh my gosh.
I think that would be hilarious. I am now not close to the idea, though I did not have that idea. Jinkies. Yeah, I think the important things. Let's open tonight's episode sort of just beyond the circus. You successfully snuck away and pressed into the crowd. You're all together. You're safe after yet another close call. And I think some things would be obvious to you. One, the fatigue that some of you feel, the need to recover, to rest, to not be thrown into another life or death situation. But also the sense of threat hanging over you. Woshi Ikeru asked for something, and it was not exactly delivered, right?
Well, one could argue, and we will to him, I'm sure.
I'm sure.
It all got delivered just fine.
Okay. At least one of you feels okay about this.
Lynn also has been shocked to hell and back, so that's impacting some
Yeah,
thought centers.
for sure. It's impacting one's judgment.
Mm-hmm.
And so, as the circus fades behind you, you just think over what's in play. Money was probably not brought to the deal. At least some of Woshi's product was destroyed. His crew were decimated, and his betrayers have not been brought to their knees before him. And he has threatened Lynn's family and Fumi's family. However, Lynn, you also are aware that your parents are in cahoots with a powerful seeming group.
I bet they'll be fine. All things considered.
And Fumi, to your knowledge, your family is far away. I believe you had said your home is kind of in Fire Nation territory.
Yep.
Is that
in
right?
Harbor City.
Harbor City. So even someone with Woshi's means may need at least some time if he is to do something rash to follow up on this mishap. So, looming threat, but the need for rest. I'm curious, what do you all do?
At some point,
Um,
Min will speak out and say, I don't know if you guys are supposed to meet up with Woshi after this job, but I do kind of want to get back to the Red Monsoon headquarters at some point because I was technically supposed to take my grandfather to Kumari, but instead I sent the twins to take him back there, and I just want to make sure that Kumari knows that I'm not blowing her off or anything.
Yeah. Before we get too far ahead of ourselves and into things too, maybe we should all stop and consider how we've grown and advanced throughout what's happened here.
Wow, you're really wise.
Sammy,
Oh
the
my
wise one
God.
among us.
My very non-confrontational method of just putting in the private chat.
Versus that.
Don't worry, it's right here on a list sitting next to me. How could I possibly not know?
Sammy, the
I
wisest
suppose
among
we
you.
could do it now instead of waiting for you to decide to take a nap or something.
Okay.
Probably safer with our history of not taking naps.
This group has not slept once.
Yeah, and we don't want Gus to
I was
all
about
of a
to
sudden be
say.
out of commission.
Amuk is very sleepy, guys. Okay.
Amuk
He needs to take a nap.
Let's about to pass out. So
All right. To Sammy's wise question, you all suddenly reflect upon how you've grown. I'd love to ask the questions and then have you read us your own playbook's growth question. So these first ones are for everyone. Did you learn something challenging, exciting, or complicated about the world? And so this would include the events of the pro betting exhibition, the interview with Zephyr Skydancer, and the events of the circus.
I feel like we've learned so much. With
Too
the
much.
drugs and how to contact Shadowpaw and yeah.
Fancy men with glowing yellow eyes are scary.
and we met Aspic.
Oh,
We
that
learned
in and of
everything we
itself
had to learn
is
about
like, yes.
Aztec. Yeah. The horrors we've seen.
Man, that
Somehow like
that
choked
NPC
on my
needs to shut
laughter.
up.
The effects that Aspic has on the mind.
Yes. Well, everyone, feel free to mark yes for that. Second question: did you stop a dangerous threat or solve a community problem?
I'd say yeah.
I mean, we did I wasn't here for this, but I did listen in. My character was technically here for this, but somebody did shoot the drugs that we were supposed to.
So destroying some of those drugs means those drugs aren't
Yeah.
going to make it out to everybody in the community or whoever would.
Yep.
Lynn stopped a 7-year-old from doing drugs.
Yes, that happened
That's
too.
helping the community.
Also,
for
while
sure.
I was not here.
And
Oh.
we disposed of a very scary man.
Yeah. And specifically for Fumi, she participated in the specifically airbending show off with the pro bending trials.
That does feel like a significant event. Did it stop a dangerous threat or solve a community problem? The community problem of underrepresentation of airbenders in the
Exactly.
sport. Hmm,
See,
I've heard your arguments.
I would say that Sammy burying one of the crates of drugs could technically be a community problem because that's one less crate of drugs that the criminal underworld has access to.
Yeah, similar deal there, right?
Lynn
Yeah.
suffocating the leader of the gang is helping the community. Passive murder always helps the community, I think.
He is very alive. Everyone knows.
At
you can't
worst,
breathe
it's second-degree
underground.
manslaughter.
He's not dead.
$1,500 fine. It's fine.
If you guys were to stick your head in the ground, you can breathe like ostriches do. It's fine. He's okay.
I need to try following ostrich logic more often. Thank you for that. Johnny. Okay. Yeah. Well, feel free to mark yes. I think that some of those hold weight. And did you guide a character towards balance or end the session at center? Is that true for anybody?
Nope.
Thumbs down for Jingmin. You've been pushed around that balance track. Thumbs down for a mook.
Did
Is that everybody?
what are
yeah.
what are Lynn's principles?
Everybody.
Risk and stability? Question
Mhm.
mark?
Okay.
Yeah, stability.
Is which side is Lynn more towards right now?
Currently at -2 for risk.
So like
-2
on
is
this.
+2 stability. Yep.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Then no. I was gonna argue that maybe if she was on the risk side of things, having to stop Sammy from taking drugs push her towards stability.
We could still push her towards stability anyways.
But
you
that
know?
wouldn't be toward balance because you're already on that side of the.
Oh, no, my balance is -2. So currently I'm at.
Oh, you're at center.
Oh, that is your center? Is
No,
that
I
right?
lied. I'm currently at 1 for stability. For some reason, the spreadsheet, the way it's laid out, I was misreading things.
It's all
So your
good.
center is at +2 stability.
Yes.
Okay. We need even more stability. I don't know what just happened to us.
Yeah, I
but
don't either.
yeah.
Justin was just about
Justin,
to just.
Justin was like, I'm tired of being behind the curtain. I'm going to do weird stuff. Ruin stream notes.
Witness
You're like, I'm here.
I'm grown and
Uh,
shiny.
Yes.
Okay.
We need more dust punk at Dustfire. Witness me.
Anyway, yeah, that's my yes for that question. Lynn had to stop me from taking drugs, and that guided her towards center, toward balance.
I mean, even in retrospect, I do not mind having that event shift you on your balance track.
I would
What
be
do you
at
think, Lynn?
being at center. I would take a win.
Okay.
So you
Yeah.
would be a yes for the both of you then.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Ending at center gets a point. All right. And finally, I'd like for each of you to ask your own playbook growth question for the listeners and tell us your answer. Danny.
So the prodigy's growth question is: did you express gratitude to a companion for their presence, support, or teaching? No. I even listened back to like Jingmin's like interactions with Kumari at the Red Monsoon headquarters, and I was like, Jingmin still hasn't like explicitly like said, "Oh, thank you for this," right? I mean, she accepted Kumari's teaching and was like, "All right, fine, I'll meditate." She hasn't like explicitly expressed any gratitude to anyone ever.
You had, I think, barely earned a point for this on a previous occasion, or no? Am I thinking we just
Not yet.
debated it?
Not
and
yet.
then-
She has
okay.
not. She has not answered yes to this question as of yet.
Okay. Because I've seen some appreciation come through a little bit, but it's your call, so I respect that. Let's see if
Where
Jingmin
would you
grows into that.
say?
Less for like direct guidance, but like I felt some appreciation come through for a mook in your reunion, but I didn't go back and listen to it and ask this question.
Yeah,
and so
no, I mean it
trust
was
your
more
judgment.
just like, yeah. I mean, Mook was like, "We need to talk." Jingmin
Yeah.
was like, "Yeah," and then Mook was like, "But you smell bad." Jingmin was like, "Oh yeah."
True.
Yeah, I don't think she's even like apologized.
Mm.
So yeah.
Are you saying an apology is needed?
Huh?
I'm just messing. Well, Nikki is struggling with tech issues and lost internet, so hopefully we will get her back. But if not, we will have to do the things we do when we when we juggle and carry on. But let's hope that gets resolved. Also, y'all, please help me by keeping an eye on the chat with her so that we make sure we're responsive. Let's go to Will Jinkies.
So Lynn's question is, did you openly and honestly express an emotion? I feel like the answer is yes, just of how much time has passed. Can I put a pin in a specific moment? No. But the odds of her not expressing herself are very slim.
Okay. Yeah. I personally don't feel like we've seen Lynn conceal a ton in this arc compared to maybe the very beginning. So
Yeah.
I'm comfortable with that answer. Yeah. Sounds like a point.
Thank God.
Gus?
Mine is, did you seek support or guidance from others? No.
Okay.
Mook is not on that kind of journey right now.
We all got some growing to do, you know?
It's fine.
And we'll go back to Fumi when we can. But Sammy, what is your book's question?
Did you get a friend to join in or approve of one of your bad habits? The answer is not yet.
We are so on the cusp of that, I imagine.
Yeah. Yeah, but then also that leans into, I don't think I mentioned this last time, but my playbook has like mechanical bad habits. Like I have 4 bad habits that Sammy has that I get benefits for doing and for getting people to join in on.
That is so fun.
And
Do you want to tell us your bad habits?
I can. So Sammy's bad habits are casual thievery and pickpocketing, vandalism or sabotage, trespassing, and cons.
How fun.
I love all of those.
This playbook
so
is
much.
called again?
Hmm?
This playbook is called
The playbook is the Rogue.
The Rogue. Man, I need to play the Rogue. That's fun.
Yeah, there are 4 other bad habits, but those are the 4 that I chose.
All right, y'all. Who got an advancement?
I did.
So did I.
No.
I'm actually shocked that I submitted 2 episodes and I got an
Hey
advancement.
guys, I grew. That's amazing. Let's hear from Will. What are you thinking?
So I took something from my playbook. This is drawing ire. So when I stand between a dangerous opponent and dangerous opponent I'm engaged with and an ally, I can mark 1 fatigue to force my foe to focus on me instead of my ally.
Okay. That's cool. And that's not a technique, it's a move in a playbook?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's part of the Adrift's stuff.
Yeah. Okay. I love it. I think that already fits with some of what we're seeing from Lynn in terms of how she handles these tense moments.
And now I get mechanical benefit for doing it, which is lovely.
Yes. That's awesome. Sammy, what is your chosen advancement?
Yeah,
I know you were
so I was
surprised by this. So
yeah, very genuinely not expecting. So I'm just taking another move from my playbook, which is You're Not My Master. So when you resist an NPC shifting your balance, roll +2 instead of +0.
Okay. Is there any mechanical cost to doing that? It's just you're just good at resisting.
No, I'm just good at resisting.
Man, I just need to know that if I try to move Sammy around, Sammy can say no pretty hard.
Yep.
Okay. That's
So
awesome.
Nikki actually sent her answer for her growth and advancement question.
Awesome.
So her question was, did you stay true to yourself in spite of others' demands? And she said yes, because Fumi didn't murder Zephyr Sky to answer.
Shocker to us all. Actually, I was like, I wonder how dark this will get, you know. But yeah, That is a great example. So there's a point for Fumi. And so Amuk, nothing yet? No advancement this time around?
No advancement this time.
Okay. All right. And same with you, Danny Jingmin.
Yeah, I feel like Amuk and Min are kind of on in the same rate of getting advancements.
I agree. And it's like your questions both pinpoint something that feels like kind of connected to your relationship to each other.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Which is a testament that someone was thinking when they designed this game. So that's cool. That actually has some drama to it. All right, my friends. Well, Nikki says she's back, but she's not here. So I am
believe it when I see
conflicted.
it.
I'm back.
Let us. Oh. Hey.
Hey.
I was like hearing you guys. You guys couldn't see or hear me.
Indeed.
Oh,
We can only
I've
now
had
see
dreams
and
like
hear
that.
you.
It's the worst.
Oh.
oh no.
I heard Nikki said and then nothing. Like cut off again. I was like,
Well, we have internet trouble. Nikki, it seems like you're having trouble pacing. Oh, you're back with us again to live. Are you on
Yeah,
a different
I don't
internet source now?
no, because I only have one internet source.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on with it today.
It's fine right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, we've got you. Danny relayed your answer to your question. Did you earn an advancement?
Yes, that would actually be my fourth one right there.
Excellent.
So, I think I'm gonna do honesty and pain because after seeing all the drama that the group's been going through, I think that she would understand that one's important.
Yeah. Can you read that for us? That sounds good.
Yeah, when you speak openly and directly about your negative emotions or experiences while guiding and comforting another person, on a hit you may mark one fatigue and clear condition. If they shut you down, they do not inflict a condition on you, but you may still shift their balance.
Ooh.
So you're just really, really good at guiding and comforting.
Yeah, Fumi's wants to be anyway.
Moral compass of the group, in my opinion. Looking forward to seeing that in action.
Yeah, so am I.
All right, y'all. Well, after this reflective time, in response to Sammy's wise question, what do? You're walking through a street nearby. The circus is fading behind you, and the streets before you are quiet by comparison to the ruckus of the circus. But you're walking down some quiet streets littered with pamphlet literature. Some of it is flyers for the circus, but a lot of it, Amuk, actually smacks of something from your past. It feels similar in nature to equalist propaganda.
Do we see it posted everywhere?
These things are just kind of scattered along the ground.
Scattered.
Some things are probably hanging up that are identical, smacked onto the side of a wall or a pole. So yes, and.
Yes, and. I'm just going to go tear down one of these things just because he has a haunting feeling. Look at it. What do I see?
Okay. Yeah, I mean, a lot of it is just generalities and vagaries. Things like leadership cannot be trusted, or President Moon is failing us all, or things of that sort. Things that just feel very, the world is falling apart.
He just kind of looks at this and just looks over at the group. Just kind of like folds it up and says, I think something is starting. You need to be careful.
President Moon has failed. Pretty sure I saw President Moon at the circus.
You did?
Huh?
Yeah. At least someone that looked strikingly similar to him. I didn't take any note of it though, because he's the president. He can do whatever he wants.
With those drugs we just, dealt with.
Whoa, keep your voice down. We're in public. We are.
with the cabbage kush, is it okay that he's here?
Oh, I don't like that thought.
Is it okay to what? I missed it. I'm sorry.
Oh, is it okay that he's here?
The president?
Yeah, do you think the cabbage kush was I don't know, for him?
I mean, he's a politician, so most likely he's a drug addict.
Just a reminder that President Moon is a
What?
woman, and not just because of
She's a
International Women's Day.
politician. She's a politician, so most likely she's a drug addict.
My bad.
Whoa.
I
That
mean,
part's true, but it still doesn't make it right that she was using it.
Well, I don't know if she would be what if it was intended for her by, the buyers or something?
Do you?
Could be
I don't like
possible.
that. Do you think that they used it on her and now she's susceptible to all suggestion?
I don't know. I could be thinking too much into it.
No, I think you're right, and I'm really scared that she's gonna be buying a lot of popcorn.
do you think that every time someone is someplace, that everything that happens to everyone else who's been to that place has happened to them?
Well,
Lynn is very
but
visibly trying to follow that line of logic.
she is kind of the president. She would be one of the top people targeted.
But I mean, to Jingmin's point, she's an adult. She can do what she wants. And she's the president. So she's the king of the adults.
Mind you, she's an adult. She can do what she wants, unless it interferes with me. If it interferes with me, then the force of my broadhead shall strike any adult down that steps in my path.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it will. Can
Oh
we
my
go
God.
take a nap?
You all look
Yeah.
like you need naps.
I definitely need to get some sleep.
Yeah, I think we'll have to just keep an eye on it.
Also, I found this, and I hold up the pouch with the Shadow Paw mixture in it.
What's that?
It seems like it's all the ingredients for the thing you guys have been trying to make for Shadow Paw. Smells like it.
Wait, really?
That's really convenient. What do you mean? Where did you get
Suspicious
that?
mind. Suspicious mind.
Should we call her after your nap?
What is she taking?
What is who taking?
Doesn't she
What's happening?
you mark something to get taken?
Oh, so I mean, I don't really know how it works, but it seems like maybe it needs to be activated. So I mixed it with some spit and put it on my arm.
Kumari told me that it's a scent. That when we mix all those things together, that is a certain scent. And so I think Shadowpaw has a really powerful nose.
Yeah, I think that sounds right.
Or the spirit with her does.
The spirit with her.
Well, yeah, because I think
Can
isn't
spirits
Shadowpaw-
smell?
We know
Spirits
Better
can
This is a
question.
smell.
lot of questions.
Can
My
arrows-
head really
Can
hurts.
arrows harm a spirit?
No.
we're not shooting a spirit.
Oh man.
Maybe we should try though,
Maybe.
just so we know.
No.
That feels like a bad
Guys,
idea.
I really need to take a rest.
Yeah. Let's find somewhere to get off our feet.
Mook is very fatigued.
If it's okay with you guys, I'm gonna go take my rest at the Red Monsoon headquarters. Because like I said, I need to go and make sure that Kumari doesn't think that.
Yeah.
I'm
Meet
leaving.
us at this restaurant later today when you're ready. And
Okay.
you've dealt with Kamari.
Okay.
Do you need backup?
No, I'm just going to the headquarters. There's the entire Red Monsoon is there, and so yeah.
So you're gonna take them on by yourself?
No, I'm a part of them.
Oh. Okay, bye.
Yeah, I'm basically their leader.
That doesn't seem true.
You're their what?
Nothing. All right. I'll see you guys later.
Oh,
She starts to walk away, and then she stops and turns around, and she'll look at Amuk. She's like, "Hey, Amuk. I know I didn't really show it, but I just want to say thank you for caring about me enough to bend the water molecules in the blood of my grandfather to incapacitate him enough so I could tackle him. Sorry, that word has always caused me trouble. I'm still learning.
You're okay. I wanted you to run away. I didn't want you to actually have to fight or hurt him, but you did what you needed to do. We'll talk more once we're at the restaurant. There's a lot I need
Okay.
to tell you and share with you.
Okay,
Come back.
I
Promise.
will. Yeah, I'm sorry. I just gotta go check on some things, and I'll be right
Okay.
back.
I'm really tired.
She starts sprinting down the
Sprinting.
street.
How do you show thank you?
with a sign, usually.
Okay.
Or just say it. I don't know.
I mean, that's what I've always done. She said she
Yeah.
didn't show it. And I was.
It's complicated.
Okay.
Anyway, did you guys want to rest at Air Nomad Island?
We can also go to my house.
Oh, yep, that works too.
You know, we have quite a few places to go to now. Now that I think about it.
Or we can go nap on a roof if it's really urgent.
I know lots of roofs.
That makes sense. Makes sense.
I think a bed
do.
would be good, especially
would be
for a
good.
mook after.
I need a full actual rest.
Does Air Nomad Island have a lot of cool things on it? I've never been.
Yeah, you should totally come.
Let's go there.
Okay.
Fair enough. Okay. You know what? We should check in with one of the spirits on the island too, since we have everything we need for Shadowpaw as well.
Yeah, that works for me.
Cool choice. We cut as you arrive on the island. You are greeted by the familiar sight of baby flying bison, a couple larger ones, and a few folks training, meditating on the island. It's getting quite late, so the timing is great for rest. What would you like to do besides rest, if anything?
Vandalism or sabotage?
What? No.
Just one of my 4 bad habits, I guess. Why not?
Oh my gosh. I honestly don't know how exhausted Fumi is because I've been gone for 2 things, so resting sounds good.
Amun just wants to find a bed. He's had so much fatigue for so long.
Yeah. Well, those certainly are available to you. Everyone, you may remove, let's say, 4 fatigue.
Oh, that makes me so happy.
Yeah, Steve, I want to find some paint. I'm sure they must have paint
I'm
somewhere.
sure you
here.
do.
Oh gosh.
There's some on Lynn's
Movie
person if we're
gonna
feeling
regret
adventurous.
this.
Oh, that's a good point. Would Sammy have noticed that Lynn has any like paint?
That's not
On
enough
her?
paint. Any amount of paint that Lynn has on her is not enough paint.
I'm so
I mean,
scared.
don't they
I was
have
about
like
to say, did it-
like an artist's like apron where they have like
didn't Sammy go through
whole array?
Lynn's pockets the first time they met anyway?
That is true.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so I know
So you
exactly
may
how
already-
much paint Lynn has. It's not enough.
It's just not enough. Yeah. Okay. Sounds like an assess the situation.
Amazing.
I think. Yeah.
I feel like paint right now in Republic City would be more or less pretty abundant.
I rolled a 10.
Because I mean, isn't the rebuilding still like kind of happening?
Probably, but we're on Airbender Island, so it's not like we're just like not
Oh,
just
yeah.
getting paint anywhere. In a
Mhm.
specific place.
Yeah. There are no paint stores, at least.
Plus
On the
creativity, so it's
island.
12 total.
Oh wow, 12.
Yeah.
All right.
And because of a move I have, I get an extra question.
Yeah. Oh, so you get 3 questions?
I get 3 questions from like I can ask an extra from a list of options I have.
Oh, cool. Separate list. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, and you get to take +1 ongoing when acting on the answers. What would you like to pick?
Okay, so I'm gonna actually ask 2 off of my special list. What here is most valuable or interesting to me, and who or what is most vulnerable to me? And then the last one will be what here can I use to paint a large surface?
The range of questions is amazing.
Oh my
Um,
god.
What is most interesting to you? Oh, this is a little bit of subjectivity.
Or valuable?
Or valuable. Yep. I want to suggest that this is not really the typical place for treasures to be stored or hidden. That would be anomalous, at least for the airbenders, if they're doing what they are taught to do. And so
And Tenzin's
I
still
don't think
alive, so they are.
that's right. That's right. If he's doing any job, then come on.
Though Tintin has apparently been acting weird lately, so who knows right now?
True.
Yes, that's right. Something interesting, though. Perhaps not on the valuable side of things, but something interesting.
I mean, there's Chiru.
Yeah, I was wondering about how interested Sammy would be in spirits.
Not very.
Okay. Okay. Hey, honest answers. Yeah.
He's an urchin who's fought to survive his entire life. He's interested in the tangible.
Oh, I think what's interesting to you, Sammy, after the others have gone to bed because you've been rummaging around exploring this new place, you're alone. It's very dark out. And you see the form of a creature, 4-footed, quite large, especially compared to you, sniffing around. And as you catch a little glimpse of it in the moonlight, you see that it is a shearshoe. And it stiffens as it turns, and it moves towards you. What do you do?
I burrow.
Excellent defensive instinct. And so what are you aiming to do? Can you describe it for us?
Make a little hole and then make a mound of earth over my head. Just a little crack where I can still see the shearshoe. But they're big, so I'm not going to try and confront this thing.
Okay. Do you still have the full pouch that you would use if you were to try to summon Shadowpaw? Is it on your person?
I held it out kind of with the intention that someone would take it, but I don't know that anyone said expressly that they do.
Arguably more
So-
important question, is your saliva mixed paste of it still smeared on your arm?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay. I mean, I'll allow anyone to speak into whether or not they would have insisted on taking the pouch that Sammy offered up as well. Okay. Then it is still on your person, Sammy, and the smear, of course, is as well. The Shearshoe just sniffs and sniffs above your head. You can hear and feel some of the dirt shifting around above you as this snout just kind of does work, dusting off the area above you. And then, though a little muffled through the dirt, you hear a voice. Nicely done, Tabe. But I don't think this is our person.
I open the thing, hearing the voice.
You part the dirt above your head.
Yeah. You're looking for
Okay.
a person?
Yes. Typically, someone a bit older, I would imagine. Sammy, you are able to locate the source of this voice because of your wonderful senses and because your seismic sense allows you to feel where their footfall was. But as you look into the dark, you cannot see this person talking to you. Just wanted to make that clear.
Okay. I know that you're right there, but I can't see you.
That is intentional. I don't mean to alarm you. Do you have something on your person? Something with a strong and unique smell?
I do. Are you Shadowpaw?
Perhaps I was mistaken. Were you intending to contact me? What is your name?
Oh, my name is Sammy.
Sammy. Was this your intention?
Yeah, I have a very important question for you.
Fire away.
Are you my mother?
Oh my god.
Yes. Yes.
I have never given birth, and so no, I could not possibly be your mother. This is not, Sammy, the typical fashion of request that is asked when someone manages to get together these very rare ingredients. So forgive me if I am a bit suspicious.
No, it's okay. My friends wanted to talk to you, but I just it was important to me that I ask that question first. Do you mind if I get them? Will you stay here?
I can. But please only bring one of them.
Okay.
Whoever wishes to represent the group.
Yeah, I'll bring I know exactly who to bring. And I go to Amuk's room.
Disappear for now, Tabe. And the Shearshoe walks away as you do.
Amuk?
Yeah.
Amuk? I know you're sleeping. Shadowpaw is here.
Amuk just gets up. Just stands straight up. All right, let's go. Take me.
Yeah. Follow me, but she is invisible, so I'll lead you to her. Just
Okay.
follow me, and I'll just lock in on my seismic sense and lead him back where I was. Make sure she's still there through the seismic sense. But
Yeah. Yeah, you guide a mook back to the dirt mound that you had left behind.
Yeah.
And you hear the voice again. Oh yeah, you can lead actually.
Hey, Shadowpot, this is Amuk. My friend Benny says that he's trustworthy.
Well, that is important indeed. Amuk, I hear that you're trustworthy.
Shadowpaw, I hear you're good at what you do.
Yes, it's actually become quite a burden lately.
I can only imagine, which is why we wanted to speak with you.
What is it that you would ask?
You have been tasked to work for a few people. And we're not asking you to give up who they are. We already know who they are. We just want to know if you stole Aang's glider.
I'm afraid I did. Not knowing what it would mean for the city, for the Four Nations.
Did you also actually take Appa's saddle?
I did not.
Zephyr Skydancer has that.
Oh, wow.
Thank you,
Is
Sammy.
that right?
Yeah, the Rat Queen used to talk a lot in front of me because she didn't think I paid attention, but I paid attention.
You suddenly make a lot more sense, Sammy.
Thank you.
Of course.
It seems me and my cohorts have unknowingly intermingled ourselves between your affairs as well as the affairs of a few different groups who are looking to
Ruin everything, perhaps?
Yeah, I think that's the best way of putting it.
And what would you ask of me, Amuk?
We need your help. Now from one professional to another, I would never knowingly ask you to tell us who you stole the glider for or where it is, because I know you would never share that with anyone. That's just the nature of your business. But
I'll
if you-
stop you right there. You are correct. I would never have shared that with anyone, for it would spoil my reputation. But it would seem that much more is on the line nowadays. And my reputation is already tainted by Zephyr Skydancer, who pretended
feel-
to be me when stealing this saddle.
Yeah, that was
I'm sure we'll see
definitely-
headlines any day about how he has gotten it back victoriously.
Knowing the way he likes to do his business, I'm sure we will hear about it sooner rather than later.
To the heart of the matter, I was commissioned to steal Aang's staff by the Red Lotus. I knew it at the time. Not what they were up to, but who they were. But things went badly. I had not intended to give them the true staff. They intercepted me and got it anyway. And now I am trying to get it back, among other things. But they are far more powerful than I could have imagined.
Have you heard or seen anything to do with this powder? We've been calling it cabbage kush. It creates suggestibility amongst those who inhale it.
I've heard that the Red Lotus is trafficking drugs. Nothing else.
Do you know if the staff is being held at their headquarters, their base of operations? What is that?
It is in a vault. One quite difficult to get to, I'm afraid, along with other relics that would be of great historical importance.
How many more people would you need to help you steal that back?
Oh. I hadn't thought in terms of numbers, only practicalities. You see, I always do my work alone. I suppose I could do it with 5 or 6.
We would be open to working with you to steal it back and everything else. We're ready to hit the Red Lotus. After all, we've been playing catch up with a lot of the things that they've been up to, and I think it's time we hit them first.
I had not considered this possibility. I'll need a dossier for each of your team members. I want to know who I'm working with, what they're capable of. Just tell me where to pick it up.
Go ahead and use your powder here to mark it, and we'll leave it somewhere. Actually, I have a place of operations that I think you can come visit if you'd like. It's Dumpy's.
The new restaurant.
Yeah. I
Is it any good?
aggressively took it back over. Yeah, it's great now.
You are the new management of Dumpy's?
Yes, I am one of the part owners, if you will.
Congrats.
Thank you. I'll leave the dossier there for you, along with the 3 coupons for 3 orders of soup dumplings, if you'd like.
I am not opposed.
The promise that you give an honest review, because if they're not good, I need to know. It's quality control that matters the most.
I have been known to leave a review occasionally on Yum or Yuck. So I will consider that. Though I have to do so anonymously, of course.
I mean, you can't go around saying, "Hello, I'm Shadow Pa. I didn't steal here, but these prices stole from me." You know, that wouldn't be... Watching Nikki react is the best part.
Amook, I must say, I did not expect this. Many have attempted to summon me in recent days, asking me to steal, often from each other simultaneously. I was reticent to come and may need to change this mode of contact, but for now it will do for the dossiers.
Someone that used to be a weapon for somebody else. I understand.
I hope you'll forgive me for remaining in the shadows.
Absolutely. When you're ready, we'll meet you again. I'm sure you can find a way to contact us in a way you seem appropriate.
Of course.
For now, we won't use the powder anymore to contact you. Just leave you a dossier at an empty booth at Dumpy's.
Very well. Amuk, the compass on your person, the one imbued with a spiritual energy,
Yes.
does it belong to you?
Does it belong to me?
This was found in Cho's car.
Ah. Okay. It's been a minute.
It has been a minute.
Been a minute. Yes. Yes, this does belong to me now.
Okay. May it lead you to the right places. I will see you soon.
Oh. Amuk reaches into his pouch of legumes. Before you go, as a show of good faith, here. Takes out the dragon's breath
Mm-hmm.
and hands it to Shadowpaw. If you remove more ingredients from your summoning list, then it's harder to get a hold of you.
I love that you step forward towards Shadowpaw, because it allows me to tell you this, which is a very rare, strange thing. Amuk, as you step towards where you're sure, I mean, you've been hearing the voice crystal clear coming from this location in the dark, and it's dark outside, but as you move towards where you think the voice is and gesture with this dragon's breath, you don't see anyone come into view. There's just darkness in front of you. The voice is closer now as it says, "Thank you." And the dragon's breath is just withdrawn from your hand.
Oh.
She's casting invisibility at 4th level, y'all.
I'm just like, is she like shadow bending or something? What is this?
The plot twist is Shadowpaw is literally a paw in the shadows.
Or she's like a waterbender and she can like bend the moisture in your eyes to make like the perfect blind spot wherever she's standing.
That is horrifying.
That is so scary.
That is truly scary.
No.
You.
Well, I better get going.
We'll see
Thanks
you
for
soon.
coming.
Good luck finding your parents, Sammy.
Thanks. No one ever
Did
wishes
he
me
ask
luck
you
with
this?
that.
Oh, Sammy.
Amuk, you should wish him luck with that.
Good luck, Sammy. We have to talk about boundaries, Sammy. You can't ask every person you meet if they're your mother. I don't
I don't. I asked some if they're my father.
Yup. Yup. Yup.
Hamuk just turns around and starts walking back to his tent. He's like, I'm going back to bed.
Okay, good night.
Good night.
I believe
night,
I have
all.
2 more questions that need answers, Steve.
You do. Before she departs, she says to you, Sammy, I did not know that you were connected to the Rat Queen. Please make sure that none of what's happened here tonight makes it to her.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Well, Johnny, that was the most interesting thing that Sammy saw. You asked about paint, and I forget what the third question or second question in terms of order was.
What's most vulnerable to me?
I think, Sammy, I don't know what your angle is. I don't know enough about your character or what you're thinking you're up to. So I think that currently your own party seems most vulnerable to you.
Okay.
Particularly because even though you're young, very young, and even though the Rat Queen maybe didn't give you a lot of praise, you have some skills, of course, and some sense of the danger they're in. They're vulnerable now as they rest in a place that is not the easiest to defend.
Mm.
And as Woshi Keru, as they've said, is after them. And your third question is paint, right?
Yes.
What can I use here to paint stuff? Sammy, I am happy to give you a supply closet. So
Amazing.
you find large amounts of paint and rollers and brushes.
Awesome.
Fumi's
I
totally gonna regret this.
am going. Yeah, I'm going to collect some paints and some brushes, and just go all around the compound, painting, like, just like writing things like Fumi was here, and Lin was here, and Mook was here.
No.
Even though she's not even with us right now, Jing Min was here on things. I spend an inordinate amount of time by the paddles that that the airbenders like practice like weaving in and out of. I spend an inordinate amount of time making faces on either side of each paddle, so it looks like it like changes as the paddle spins. And just like going all around the compound, like painting just everything.
Vandalism.
It's so beautiful.
Wow.
No.
Like I do not stop until either the sun comes up or the first signs of people stirring happen, whichever comes first.
Okay. And you didn't mark any fatigue yet since being introduced. Is that right? Or have you?
Yeah, no, I haven't yet.
Okay. So Sammy has a sleepless night by choice, but a lot of fun is what it sounds like.
Oh yeah.
To vandalize the temple of a peaceful pacifist community.
Not only that, and I realized this is probably why I got an advancement this time, or it's definitely why I got an advancement today, is because I rolled a 10+ on my bad habits. I also mark a growth because I didn't have any fatigue going into that. So
Oh yeah.
Mhm. Well. Nicely done. Everyone, you rise with the sun, feeling rested. What do you do?
I think
let's
Fumi
stretch.
notices that paint pretty fast.
Yeah, I think you'd only have to step out of your sleeping quarters to start seeing the artistry.
What happened here?
What?
The- Paint? What? Who did this?
Is this isn't clay-based paint, is it? We're not that lucky.
I don't know. Can you get rid of it?
I don't know. And Lynn's gonna try, and I assume nothing happens, right?
This feels like a fun place for like a fortune roll mechanic, but it's so
Right,
arbitrary.
right.
Like a good
I'm just-
yeah.
I'm just gonna say that. I mean,
Roll
what do
for
you
luck.
try to do to get it off, Lynn?
We're gonna try and bend it off, like the way it would like face paint.
It does not come off. Indeed.
Yeah. Lynn starts panicking. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how to give it like actual paint, so it's kind of stuck there.
Oh, this is so bad. Oh my gosh.
What if we just leave really fast?
Fumi just points at the one that says Fumi was here.
Well, that you were here. Like you live here. Like it's not that bad.
Tenzin is going to kill me.
What if we give him cabbage kush and tell him it's fine?
No, we can't do that.
Okay, sorry, bad idea.
at this point, Sammy comes out of whatever room he was assigned to, like stretching, like he's just woken up.
Amazing.
Good morning, everyone.
Did anyone see anything?
At that question,
It's quite a lot of vandalism.
Fumi, at your question, you see Bonten pop his head in. Hi, Fumi. Nice paint.
Bonten, do you know who did it?
Bonten looks at Sammy for a moment, then like pans the room. Why? Did you not do it?
No, of course not. I would never do that to Air Temple Island.
Ah, right. Well, no, I don't know who did it.
He definitely saw
Oh.
Sammy.
Okay. Maybe Amuk can like use some water to wash it off, and if not, then maybe there's some brown paint we can paint over it. Solutions.
No, I don't think there's any brown paint.
How do you know?
Flashback to Sammy chucking all the brown paint into the water.
It just doesn't seem like the place where there'd be any. That's all.
No, that's fair. That makes
Logic.
sense.
Yep.
Okay, maybe Amuk can help.
Yeah, let's get Amuk.
Fumi like hurries to knock on his door, like Amuk.
Just yells, "What is it?"
Fumi
Oh, we
painted
need
the
your
island and
help.
now she's panicking.
I didn't do anything.
Wait, you did this?
No, of course not.
I don't know
Just gets up,
who to believe right now.
opens the door. Okay, is anyone dying?
No, but I could die if Tinson sees this.
Okay. Is this a problem that needs to be fixed right now?
I guess no.
Can it wait until the morning?
It is.
Well,
weird.
It's kind
It
of
is
morning.
morning.
Oh God. Okay. Whatever that clown gave me, I'm still not feeling great.
Okay. How about
You saw a
I give
clown?
you some food?
Yeah, let's get
Yeah,
some
he's our
food.
friend.
Take,
It's the whole thing.
take me to where the problem is. Let's go look.
I'll get you some food. The problem's kind of all over.
And Luke just like opens his eyes more and goes, "Oh, oh, that's not good."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Luke tries to water bend some water to like pressure wash it.
Yeah, Bonten brings you a soapy bucket.
Do I need a roll for pressure wash?
No.
Fumi's gonna go make Amuk some breakfast while he does this. And Lynn and Sammy. 'Cause she has no idea
Lovely.
about Sammy.
Yeah, Amuk, I would say there's no roll needed here. It seems that it, with some effort, can slowly be removed. But you would be here longer than perhaps you desire to be if you were to
Oh,
really see the job
no.
through.
Amuk rolls a 3 for pressure washing, so it's not going well.
Okay, not great. Pressure wash
At least
roll.
get our names off of it.
Maybe some selective removal. So there's just like was here.
Here, some edits. Like, oh no, Bonten.
It's- yeah. Yeah.
When was the last time you saw Tenzin actually come to the island? Now that I think about it.
Oh, he arrived last night before you did, I guess. He's just over there in the tower. He hasn't really been as friendly recently, so I don't want to bother him.
Okay.
Maybe you shouldn't bother him either.
Maybe you're right. Can you do me a favor, Bonten?
Yeah.
Can you go check on Fumi real quick?
Oh, sure. Bonten heads over towards. You said you're heading towards like a kitchen.
Yeah, she's gonna just make breakfast for everyone, partially because they look like they need it.
Yeah, you find a quiet, unused corner of a communal kitchen, and you're able to fix stuff up. And Bonten joins your side. Amuk, did you just make Bonten go away for a reason?
Yes. So as soon as I see Bonten leave, I look at Lynn. Do you have any of the cabbage kush on you?
Don't think so.
Did we get a hold of some?
We know where it is.
We don't have any on us though, right? Sammy didn't take any with him or any?
No.
Okay.
Sammy's the one big question mark for me. I don't know if Sammy took any, but
Maybe some is still in Fumi's system, and you just need to use your bending to extract it from her veins.
Oi!
We could do that.
I
No!
Sorry, I'm
technically,
sorry,
I could be
brainstorming.
able to
Sorry, I'm
bend
just throwing ideas out. I'm
mucous
gonna meet
membranes
myself.
because they are primarily made out of water.
yikes.
Gross. Did you bring Sammy with you into this conversation, or is he off by himself?
I'm assuming it's still you're all in front of my room. I just sent Bonten
Okay.
to follow Fumi, so I'm
Okay,
assuming you're
okay.
probably still here. Sammy, do you have any of the cabbage kush on you?
Yeah, a little bit.
Can you hand that to me?
Why?
Well, if Tenzin is actually here, I have a fear, and I want to be wrong. I think if we go see him, we might be able to use this to get him to talk to us and maybe get him off of whatever's going on with him, just in case.
That's interesting. Okay.
Because we saw him at the circus, so I want to see if we can get him to talk to us about that.
Yeah, I'll give you the very small amount that I have.
And we cut for an ad break, which I should have done earlier. But we still have 30 minutes left, so thought I'd give it a shot. Anyone have an ad they want to improv? If not, I've got one.
We should have some in our submissions, right?
Ooh.
Yeah,
We
let's
have two in
pop
there.
in earlier.
Oh, okay. Danny,
Yes.
I would like for you to read an ad from our submissions in the Discord.
Ad from our submissions in the Discord. Okay.
Man, what an accurate encapsulation of 1920s ads right there.
Oh,
Ad submission.
guys, very much like a mook in the story. I'm tired.
Todd,
Tired.
I'm so sorry.
Oh my
Should've.
god.
What do you got?
So, I'm just gonna read it. A tightrope walker steps out into her element. She's effortlessly poised in the face of such height. Until she isn't, she falters, fear setting in as she scrambles to regain her composure. We all can feel out of balance sometimes. At Encloth Circus, Aspic the Clown can help. His healing services are no laughing matter. You'll be back to your passions again in no time. And then it's just a fade to black and fade back in. It's just a blank screen with Aspic's face in the middle as he stares into the camera and honks his nose.
Oh, that's a horror movie.
Sign me up.
Oh my gosh.
My name is
Who
Aspic.
could
and I
resist
approve
that?
This message.
And we're back. Thank you for that wonderful ad read, Danny. If you're out there and you want to give us money and have us read ads for you, we'll do a great job. Just look at us.
Look at
That's true.
us.
Yeah?
This crew could absolutely do hilarious ads or cool ads in any case.
Or very serious ones, if that's the kind of corporation you are. Don't be shy.
I have taken classes on how to do reading for ads.
There you go.
We're
Oh,
ready.
excellent.
We
We're
run the
so
gamut.
ready. I'm just picturing like a totally like jolting transition where it's like ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter is the best way to find employees for your business.
Raytheon. Just
Our,
kidding.
our listenership would totally love that. They'd be like,
oh,
oh,
yeah.
I've been wondering how to get people for my business.
Someone who makes their living using ZipRecruiter all day.
We will not advertise. We will not advertise.
Wait, I refuse to advertise for ZipRecruiter.
Gently shakes head no.
Just no. Raytheon, I will give up all of my morals to work for Raytheon. I don't care.
There's an ad.
USA
if I ever heard
baby.
one.
Gosh.
No comment. No comment. No
Raytheon.
comment.
Give up your morals.
Raytheon, our starting wages are $250,000 a year. You'll give up your morals.
Yep.
No, yes.
We'll bet your starting wage that you'll give up your morals.
Well.
Oh my gosh.
Where were we? The paint doesn't quite come out, but some of it does. So you do some selective treatment. Fumi is able to get some good breakfast going. What else do you do?
Amuk is gonna start working his way to Tenzin's tower.
Are you going solo while they cook and eat? Are you bringing Sam?
Yeah. I'm gonna bring Lynn.
Okay.
Ah,
I'm gonna bring Lynn.
Sammy
Feel like-
will follow quietly and secretly.
Yeah.
secretly. Okay.
I don't
No.
want Fumi to see this because if it goes wrong, then she'll freak out. But if it doesn't go wrong, she'll still freak out, but it's a little bit better.
Probably smart.
Amuk and Lynn and Sammy secretly. You find Tenzin just writing notes at a desk inside the tower in what appears to be his personal study. What do you do?
Like look over at Lynn and just say, try to get behind him.
Okay. Does he like
Tenzin-
know we're there?
He's facing away from the door,
Okay.
Oh,
Lynn
okay.
hunched
is
over his desk.
following
Did
orders.
Lynn bring the helmet thing?
It's on her person. Are we gonna brainwash Tenzin?
We're gonna brainwash Tenzin back to himself. Gonna unbrainwash Tenzin.
Oh my god. Okay.
We just gotta be careful.
Lynn is gonna sneak up behind Tenzin. One hand on the headset.
No.
Mind you, probably one of the most powerful airbenders in the world right now.
Amuk is gonna walk ahead of Lynn to be in front of Tenzin and greet Tenzin. Be like, hey, do you have a moment to speak, Tenzin?
Okay, Amuk. Your move. No roll yet. Nothing needed. Totally honest question, functioning as a distraction. Lynn, I would like for you to push your luck to sneak up on the greatest living airbender.
You were gonna say that too.
B-T-L. B-T-L.
Oh.
B-T-L.
So what does a 3 get me?
No.
Gets you a
How
really
is
interesting story.
Are you just not passionate? Are you not passionate, Lynn?
No, Lynn is very nervous.
Where's the passion, Lynn?
Did you roll 3 on the dice?
No, I rolled a 4 on the dice.
Okay.
Oh, no. You have a negative passion modifier.
No.
Lynn.
Beauteous. Wow, I need to clear my throat again. Just getting so emotional with these dice rolls.
I'm sure you are.
Lynn, to be clear before I narrate a consequence, your intention, in line with what you sense Amuk is asking of you, or perhaps what he framed before you stepped through this door, is to put this helmet on Tenzin? Or
We had
is it something
definitely
else?
Not gotten to the point where we were putting the helmet on Tenzin yet. We were
Just to get behind
just
him.
walking up behind him, hand in pocket.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you have not taken the device out.
No, and that is an incredibly important distinction.
Yeah, I want to make sure I don't assume too much here.
Gosh.
Before things get too far, Steve,
Yeah.
I want to say as a point of order, because I think it's going to be important later, that at this point, Sammy is going to leave.
Ah. He's like, oh,
Really odd.
bad
I
idea.
don't like this.
Sammy's like, oh, this is boring. They're just gonna talk.
And Amuk, are you the one who has the powder at this point?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Ah. Amuk, is it?
Yes.
Tenzin stands up from his desk to greet you. He bows. And as he bows, he turns his head to see you, Lynn. And another of Fumi's friends. Can I help you?
Yes.
Yes.
Hi. I'm just with Amuk.
I see. What is it?
Amuk will reach into his or grab his bag of legumes. Be like, can I interest you in a snack? Actually, before we start our conversation, I'm not sure if you're hungry at all.
Is this what is the intention here?
Just for him to grab a snack. There's nothing. I have not
To simply
to
diffuse
simply-
tension.
diffuse tension. offer
Okay,
a
so there's
snack.
no trick here.
There's no
Okay.
trick here. No, there's
Yeah.
no
Could you plead?
Please eat these legumes. Tenzin scowls a bit. I am not interested.
That's okay. Amuk will just put the bag of legumes down on the desk.
And I
See,
must
Tenzin.
say, the two of you are acting rather suspiciously.
Yeah, we've never actually had a chance to sit down and speak with one another, so that's why it's suspicious.
That feels like a trick, maybe. But go on, yes.
We've never actually had a chance to talk, and there's some updates I need to give you about Fumi.
Is she all right?
She's okay. She's fine. She's safe. But there's some things that you need to know that she's been up to.
I see. Forgive my vigilance.
It's
on.
understandable, especially these times being what they are. Lynn is just here as a backup witness to the things I'm about to tell you about Fumi.
Yeah, sorry if I'm being weird. I have an anxiety disorder and I really look up to you, so I'm sorry.
Lynn has this weird thing where she can't make eye contact with people she idolizes. That's
Yeah,
why she's behind you.
sorry.
Now I know whose trick it is. Lynn, please roll a trick.
Okay, let's be so serious right now. How is Lynn's anxiety disorder a trick? That's very real.
No, that's real. But the fact
But
that
the
you're using it to
standing
say it's
behind.
because I look up to you that I'm acting strangely.
I'm throwing these dice out.
Oh no.
What is my
It is with
creativity?
creativity.
It's a
Is that
2, so we're at a 5.
Mm-hmm. I mean-
Ouch, I can't help.
No, no one can
The
most-
help.
The
Ten
most I
and
can do
out.
is two
An eight.
sticks, right?
Indeed, it would
What if
still be
Tenzin
in the
helps?
fail zone.
What if Tenzin
What if
helped?
Tenzin helps?
Deceive him? Well, some aspect of this does not land.
I accept that.
Nothing's like, you're an earthbender. What are you talking about? I don't care about earthbending, airbending.
Tenzin examines you for a moment, Lynn. And there's something about the way he's looking at you that tells you he doesn't buy the full story. But he's still listening. What is it that Fumi has done?
Fumi has begun pro-bending. Not only has she begun to pro-bend, she's actually incredibly gifted and talented at the sport.
I see. And you thought that this would be concerning to me?
No, I have no issue with it. She is afraid of what your judgment would be for her participating in pro-bending.
I have no judgment of the matter.
I think you should do a better job of communicating that to Fumi. She's torn between her duties here and wanting to pursue the things that actually make her happy.
I see. Okay.
And while she's not allowed to have attachments, I understand the whole nomad thing. I get it. I've been there. But at the same time,
Never mind. Well, if that will be all, I must get back to work.
absolutely. If you wouldn't mind, could you show me? There's this technique that Fumi did. I'm not sure if she learned it from you, where she took in a giant breath, and it was like she almost sucked all the air out of the room. Is that something you can do as well?
I can, Amuk. But what would the point of that be as a demonstration to a non-airbender?
Well, here's the thing about that. I'm also what you would call a bloodbender. And that is
His eyes flash.
That is an area of the path, whether it's the chi, whether it's the blood. I've never had privy access to seeing or feeling. So having a master of that technique do it in front of me allows me to be able to know where that path of chi for your blood would be in the future should an air nomad go rogue. At least I'm ready to be able to stop them with some bloodbending.
Is bloodbending still illegal?
A most peculiar and far-fetched argument.
I know. But
You have run out of my patience and my trust. And he turns and he blasts Lynn across the room and into a wall.
as soon as he does that, Amuk is just going to jab him under the armpits just to do a chi block.
Oh, you have chi blocking? Did I forget this, Amuk?
Yes. It's in my backstory. I haven't used it yet.
That's right. That's right. So we see Lynn get blasted across the room, and Lynn, I'd like for you to mark 1 fatigue.
Okay.
Amuk, you dive in to catch this window of opportunity, and chi block jab right under, you said like armpit and ribs area.
Yeah, so this is like
Got to remove that deodorant. I mean, that stench. Anyway, and we cut to Jing Min. Danny, you've been so patient.
Oh, God.
And I have to confess, I felt like you were in the scenes the whole time. Yeah. I really didn't even realize for a while that there was a party split. I'm so sorry.
Oh, no, you're
so
good.
Danny,
I've been so invested in what's going on at Air Temple Island that I was just like, oh my God, I forgot what I did.
yeah, let's take our last few moments with you, shall we?
Okay.
We cut to Jing Min sprinting through Republic City last night.
And I want to specify, she'll try to take I like to imagine that we weren't too far from the circus still when she started making her way to the Red Monsoon headquarters, and she wants to try to take with the best of her understanding, the route she thinks Donna and Perla would have taken from the circus to the headquarters, just
Okay.
to really make sure, like, I don't know, maybe she finds 3 dead bodies on the way and it's her grandfather, Donna, and Perla. She's like, oh, well, that sucks, you know? So she's going to try to, yeah.
Okay. So you're trying to retrace their steps, as it were, based on your knowledge of
Yes.
hopefully plans or routes. Okay. No role for that, in my opinion.
Okay.
Yeah, you do take the sewers. You know that that's a discreet way to move in a relatively straight fashion underground and get to the HQ. You don't find anything of note along your journey until you arrive at the headquarters itself. Jingmin, I just need to know if you have a special approach to the building going in to report.
If nothing seems off to her, then she's just gonna walk in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you walk into this secret entrance behind the Woozy Crown and descend into the headquarters. And it's only as you step into the main gathering room that things seem off. The whole place has been turned upside down, as if rummaged through and searched in a hasty fashion. There's also blood on the floor. Kunai and other projectiles in some of the walls, posts, support beams. Otherwise, it's eerily quiet.
She, as soon as she sees this, will just bolt to where she remembers Kumadi's room being.
You slide open the door. I haven't decided what you see, but I'm having so much fun thinking of it.
Roll on the is Kumadi dead table.
Good idea.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I will say that you see Donna and Perla gagged and bound. Kumadi is not there. At the sight of you, their eyes go wide. They're trying to speak through their cloths.
Yeah, Jingmin runs up and takes the cloths out from their mouths and goes, What happened?
They took Boss.
Who? Where's my grandfather?
The Red Lotus. They took Boss. Your grandfather helped. We're sorry.
No. I'm
It's
sorry.
now,
I should've-
Jingmin, that you also see that they are injured.
Huh?
There's blood seeping through their clothes at the sides of their ribs.
Do you know if any of the Red Lotus are still here?
Long gone, kiddo.
Are you? All right, I'm gonna come back with help. And then she'll just run out.
As you run out, Perla, just sort of now freed, just slumps back down and falls to the side. And Donna hovers over her.
Help! Keep each other alive, please. And okay, does the Red Mountain headquarters have any access to like radios? Is there any room or anywhere where they have a radio where one could use to contact another radio?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. So then, Jingmin's plan is to go find that and try to just go down the line she maybe tries to find if she remembers there being a radio at a Mook's headquarters, trying to get into contact with that. Maybe going to and finding the frequency to contact a radio at Dumpy's, Air Temple Island, maybe Lynn's house, the hospital, everywhere they've been to. She's just going down the line, and she's saying, "Help, Mayday, is that what they say? Help, anyone? I'm dying. I don't. I'm very sick. Come to."
This one is for the hospital. Is that right?
Oh, she's going down the line saying like the same script.
I think when you tune in, I mean, there's a thing in front of you with a frequency shorthand for major locations.
Okay.
And when you tune to the frequency of Air Temple Island, and you start sending out your message, you hear the voice of Tenzin. Who is that? Do you need help?
This is Jing. Do you remember me? I'm Jingmin.
Of course. Where are you?
I'm at. Oh, I forgot the name. What was the name of the place?
The Woozy Crown. Yep.
I'm at the Woozy Crown. There's a lot of injured people here, and I need help.
We're on our way. Be safe, Jingmin.
Have you? Wait, Tenzin. Have you heard anything from Fumi, Lin, and Amuk?
Nothing at all.
Okay. Just
sit tight.
Come quick. And then Jingmin's going to run back to the twins and start trying to bring them up to the front, the actual Woozy Crown. Bring them up there. And out. Is there any other sign of anyone else who's still alive?
Ooh. Things were already thin at the HQ, so I'm going to say no. No one dead either. No bodies. So, just to be clear.
Just blood.
Yep. Signs of battle, but...
Oh, no. Okay. And yeah, as she's bringing the twins up, she's going to say, I'm sorry. I should have come with you guys. I should have completed the mission. I don't know. You know, I had my friends, though. I had to meet with my friends. I'm sorry.
It's all right, kid. These things happen. Do you wait with them, Min, until help comes that night?
Yeah, I think so. She'll be like, it's all right, Tenzin's coming. He's a great guy. He's always been a good guy. There's nothing bad he can ever do. He only does good things. He also has a very powerful mind. It's not susceptible to control whatsoever.
Then you wait for help to arrive. You've given your location to Tenzin. And in not too long, shorter than the time it would take for someone to travel all the way from Air Temple Island, several cars pull up. And out steps none other than the man in the suit that you put into the ground with your friends earlier today.
Oh.
This isn't the help. This is not Tenzin.
This is the help, kid. We just came back for cleanup. You and I should talk.
No, I don't want to talk. I want to shoot you so bad.
And we'll cut. Sammy, I'd like for our closing moment to have a camera put on you. What do we see?
Yeah, so as Lin and Amuk make their way in to talk to Tenzin and Sammy was following them, we see Sammy back out of the room before anything goes down and make his way to the whatever docks are on Air Temple Island to catch a ferry back to the mainland, or the main island of Republic City. Mm-hmm. We watch as he kind of quickly like scuttles through a few streets and comes to a door, and gives what is very clearly like a coded knock. And
Okay.
another little boy comes to the door, and Sammy says, "Where's the Rat Queen today? I met Shadowpaw."
Really? Oh, just
Yeah.
down below.
Great.
Would you like to cut there?
Yeah, let's cut there.
Oh, I love it.
Oh my gosh, what is going on?
Wow.
Oh.
Thank you, everybody. Fun time.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
another great episode together of Relics of the New Republic. Thanks for hanging out with us. And if you haven't yet, consider supporting. We would love all the helps to keep doing what we do and to do more of it. And thank you so much, everybody who supports us in some form or fashion, or just takes time to listen and hang out with us. We really appreciate you. We're about to do one of those things we do, which is a raid. But first, let's give that little goodbye to those who will be listening later. See you next
Goodbye.
week.
Bye bye.
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 Jesus Christ.
Okay, that was our clean audio cut. Justin, did you look for someone to raid? Because I'll admit I did not. Give me 30 seconds.
That was a crazy last 10 minutes.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mook,
It looks like
Mook has
like
never-
we've got a raid in here.
Slay.
Mook's never hurt a kid before, but this might be the first time.
I'm going
Hoo Jing Min.